It's time for our special musical guests, if they're here. Please take a moment, to welcome Garrett Grantham and Kenny Bob Burke. Garrett has just completed another record-breaking appearance in Bronson, Missouri, to a crowd estimated at several persons. Kenny Bob has been playing the barbecue cook-off circuit and recently won both the yodeling contest and the beautiful hair contest at the Cherokee County Fair. You are about to have the privilege of seeing these two music legends on the same stage together for the very first time. Please join me in welcoming Garrett Grantham and Kenny Bob Burke.
Thank y'all so much. Hardest while we kind of get set up here. We've been out on the road, a little bit disorganized.
My hair is for rent, I'll take it.
Kenny Bob is proud of that trophy for the beautiful hair. Well, thank y'all so much for this welcome here at First Baptist Conroe. It's great to be back here in Conroe, back here in Montgomery County. And my name is Garrett Grantham, and I'm from just up the road in Goat Gap, Texas. Goat Gap, Texas.
Looks like Bubba.
Well, I got a Bubba, and I look like Bubba. Most of y'all know me from my big hit records. I've had a lot of hit records, and one that y'all might remember is when you wrapped my lunch in a road map. I knew you meant goodbye. Thank you. And another big hit for me was, I was looking back at you to see if you were looking back, to see if I was looking back, to see if you were looking back at me. That was a big one. Now, this is my old buddy and musical sidekick, Kenny Bob Burke. Let's hear it for Kenny Bob. You have anything you want to say to the folks?
No.
Okay. He doesn't say much. He lets his guitar do the talking. Now, my good friend Bill Thompson rounded us up and sent us in here. He had a phone call. He's not able to come back in, but he asked us to come in here and play a couple of songs this morning for you good people. And you know, old Bill, he don't have much hair. But you know, he used to have hair, long hair like mine. But he got into that CPA business. And he found that when he'd lean over that desk, well, his hair would get tangled up in the calculator keys and then that little roll of paper that they have on there. And it was a real problem. So he had to cut it off. Then, you know, they made him cut it off because he wasn't able to do his work. So, and that changed his whole life because he became a short-haired person. Now, a lot of people ask me, how do I keep my hair looking so luxurious with that natural sheen? And that's a well-kept secret that I only share with my fellow music business professionals. Now, this past Christmas at y'all's Christmas program, Guy Penrod came to me. He knew that I was in the area, and he came and asked me for some hairdressing tips because he has the longer hair. And that kind of brings a whole set of problems when you have the longer hair. And he also asked me for some private voice lessons, which I was happy to oblige with a few hairdressing tips and a few voice tips. And he was much appreciative. We all help each other in the superstar business. But moving on, how many of y'all remember a TV show back in the late 50s and the early 60s? I know y'all are mainly young people here, but how many of y'all might remember a show back in the late 50s and early 60s called Utah Carl's Gulf Coast Jamboree? Raise your hand. Did I see a hand? I saw half of a hand over there. Brother Hugh remembers Utah Carl. And back in Goat Gap, way back in the woods, we couldn't really pick up much of anything on the TV set. We did have the TV set, but we had the rabbit ears, and we could point those rabbit ears down toward Galveston on the Sunday afternoon and barely pick up Utah Carl's program. He had a program where he would sing some Western swing and cowboy songs. And always used to enjoy his program and his band. I didn't know if you knew that his band, see, the show was sponsored by Gulf Coast Furniture. So the name of the band was the Couch Potatoes. And at the time, Kenny, Bob, and I, we used to watch the show in our various homes, and little did we know, but later on we were both to become Couch Potatoes. Well, at the end of every show, Utah Carl would play a sacred song or a hymn. And so in the tradition of Utah Carl, I would now like to sing Life's Railway to Heaven. Kenny, Bob, and I found every verse we could find of this song, and we're going to sing every one of them for you now. And y'all are welcome to join in on the chorus, which goes, Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore, where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. So y'all can join us on that if you'd like to. Now, this has 5 verses, and Kenny, Bob, and I have worked it out to where we're going to do the chorus after verse 1, 3, and 5, right?